So in today's video, we're going to be working on this engine. This is a Tenshodo brass engine. This one we got at the train store just the other day. Not, Caboose Stop. This is one that they had. There's a guy who has a bunch of different trains he puts out on consignment, and he's got a lot of brass engines. I've gotten a lot of Athearn stuff from him too. And this happened to be one of the most recent ones that they put out, and I've gotten, I think, two or three other brass engines from him that are all similarly painted. They're either BN or Great Northern are the only paint schemes that the guy seems to have, but he's got a lot of BN stuff. Most of the stuff that he's selling off is Burlington Northern, and this is hundreds of engines worth of stuff. It's just hundreds and hundreds of engines, and a lot of Great Northern, but this one was being sold off, and I checked it. It does run. It's very noisy, and it's not very smooth, pretty slow, and I'm pretty sure it's just because, I mean, all these engines have been sitting forever. So we are going to take a look at this one today and do a video. So first, start off with, this engine is very interesting. As I can see on the side, it looks like there are a couple screws that you have to take out probably to get the top shell off, because there are no screws on the bottom to get the top portion of the shell off. So we're going to undo those, and then I'm not sure what kind of motor this has. I know a lot of the other brass engines have a 7-pole motor, but those are all KMT, and this one is not. This one, I think, Tenshodo made everything on this thing themselves, because another one of the engines that they had there was a Hallmark, and it was a KMT drive and everything, so it would have had the same motor as all the other ones. But this one is different, so I'm going to see if I can get the shell off. The handrails are on there, so they're going to have to be pulled off to the side, at least on this one. So, see if we can get the shell off or not. Because I'm not sure, I don't have any Tenshodo engines, so I'm not really sure how they come apart or go together or anything. The shell is actually in pretty good shape. But let's see. So it does appear to have one of the sort of bigger motors on it. Not sure how many poles this is. Looks like a 5-pole motor. Looks like just a 5-pole motor. So normal drive system. Seems to be spinning all right, to be honest. Pretty simple, actually. I'm surprised. No light. Well, maybe there would have been a light. I'm not sure. I can't really tell. No. Kind of weird, and this wire isn't even coated with anything, so I'll probably have to put a new one in there. Not sure, since it's got the drive shaft going underneath like the old Marx trains and stuff did. But we're gonna just probably service this thing up. Looks pretty dirty, the motor does, so I'm going to work on that, and we'll be right back.
It seems like only yesterday when the very first steamer pulled away, and through the years we've seen it all. Railroad trains both big and small, mountains, rivers and diesel trains, tractors, trucks and giant cranes. But I would like to say before it ends, thanks again.
One of the last things I did was put the drive shaft into some hot water, so I'm going to see if it'll soften out, because it's pretty hard and doesn't let the wheels turn very easily, but if it doesn't, I will just replace it. Quick update now. Got the wire here replaced, the one that was just, let's see, where is it? Here. This one here that was just a bare wire, so I didn't want anything to short out, so I put a new wire there, and got the motor oiled, cleaned up, all the gears going from here to down here, you know, all the wires, and the motor actually runs really good now, so let's test it. As you can hear, pretty smooth RPM, not nearly as loud as it was before. The main thing now is just going to be reassembly and just putting everything back together, cleaning stuff, and then we should be done.
From all your small and big train loving friends, for showing us what lies around the bend. I hope someday that we will meet again. We have seen some wonderful sights, from crossing gates to signal lights, dinosaurs on railroad cars, aliens from the planet Mars, crashes, spills, and funny.
So now we got the engine put back together. So I've got the drive shaft there. I just used, this could be a really useful piece of information actually. This is like the gas line hose from like a weed whacker or any small engine. You can get them at the hardware stores. They come in two different sizes. This is the smaller size. It is the blue. The green is a little bit bigger, I guess, if you have a bigger drive shaft. But this stuff actually works really good because it's flexible but strong enough to hold or to drive an engine, I guess. But it's the perfect size, and it stays on there too. It's nice and flexible and all of that. But we're going to see what this thing does. So let's see. I've oiled and greased it, and I know that the motor works and everything, so it should work pretty good. Now that's a lot better, and it's a lot faster. Wow. I'm surprised. That was hardly half power on this controller. Usually brass engines are super slow. This one seems to be pretty good. Around the corners it's pretty good as well. Jeez. That's way better than I expected it to run. And barely not have a collision there, so I'll back it up again. Starts easy too. I might need to clean the wheels, but so far it seems to run really nice. Not too loud, considering it's... Oh, there's a train there. Don't want to run into anything there. I need to flip the coupler around because there's only one coupler on the front, and it's kind of a specialized coupler. And I'll show you real quick. It's kind of a weird way that it's set up. It's just screwed on there, but it's really thick there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find another one. I don't have another coupler like that, but I will just probably stick it on the back so I can pull trains more realistically, I guess. But the shell sure turned out really nice. How shiny it was just dusty before. Paint's really nice on it. But I think that's a big success right there. I think that's going to be it for this video. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.